Alright, moving on. Now we defeated the mini-boss, and there are Wizrobes. More of these statues, but that we can't do anything about. There's really actually not a whole lot left to the dungeon. So, well, I mean, I guess in terms of square feet, like area, I guess. There's not a whole lot of area left in the dungeon, but there's a few different puzzles that take us varying lengths of time to complete. So this room, we see another one of those tablet sort of deals, and 4 keyholes, really. So this is our next goal, I guess, is to find the 4 things that fit into there. Dark nuts. I think dark nuts? And diglets, or gels. I've never known the name of the mummy enemies. I just want to call them mumbles, because that's what they were called in Spooky Castle, which is the consummate video game, really. There's a key in this room. I still have the heart ring on. I wonder if I noticed in the past. I guess I haven't had to hit anything, really. Well, the dark nuts and the diglets. I haven't had to hit anything that wouldn't normally go down in one hit. So this is what we're looking for, is we're looking for these slates. A bunch of nonsense is written on them. We have 1. And there are 4 total. 1 of 4. That's what it says. Not only that, we haven't found the dungeon item. So it's at least 4 more things we have to find, and 6 treasure chests just visible right there. Never pass up an opportunity to do that. One down. Now it takes me an embarrassingly long time to remember that I haven't gone left from this room. Like, it's one of the last things we do in the dungeon, spoilers. And it's kind of frustrating watching it back and seeing, like, I end up cutting out a bunch from this recording. Also, there's ice in this room, which just seems out of place. But at the same time, this is supposed to be the summary dungeon. So we cannot get over to that block to push it. Obviously, we have to do the same sort of thing. Push the blue into the hole. We've done that before. But we can't get over because the cart's in the way. So no fooling it, and the ice again. Just to give us this room with the candle enemies. Lit wicks. Nice. Yeah, I almost get through the entire room without getting hit. Like, explosions right in my face. But then again, we still have the heart ring on, so it's fine. And every hit we take, somebody drops a heart. Random water section. I guess to sort of summarize Jabu Jabu's belly dungeon. Wasn't there another dungeon before that that was all water? Big Goron sword doesn't work underwater. FYI. Information. Paths open when ancient words are mastered. Yeah, we figured that out by now. That's the ancient words are the slates. You can't even actually read them, so... Now this part you have to not fall into the kind of riptides there. And I feel like I do a real good job at that for my first try. And then we sort of cheat the game a little bit here by using the swimmer's ring to swim against the current, which you normally would not be able to do. Or maybe you would be able to, but it would be hard. But who wants to do something nice? No, I think I just want to make sure that I'm not missing nothing. Triple check, make sure I'm not missing nothing. And this right here is just a big empty room with a treasure chest with just another slate in it. Which is weird architecture, but, you know, who are we to judge what the ancient tomb builders did? And here we're back to the Wizrobe room. And there's nothing else in that water section, so we never have to go back in there. But I do, and I cut that out, so don't worry about it. Nice. Nice. Take the hits. Oh, I guess I didn't have any weapon equipped. I always kind of imagine them just like, because there's no visible bow and arrow for them to be shooting bows from. There's the red ring. That they're just sort of like opening their maw and just sort of launching arrows out of their mouth. Okay. It really feels like I'm about to do a whole part of the dungeon over again. But there's an outcome to this, so it's fine. We're not just... Because there's still stuff on the floor above us that we haven't gotten. You can see that one little treasure chest there. So, there are actually 2 treasure chests. So we're going to work out how to get to... It's basically fiddling with the spinning floor panels. Just trying to make those work to get us to the direction. And we could have probably gotten this actually before. That's clever. There we go. Now we're on the right track. Now we're feeling good. Somehow we didn't go to this room at all. It's full of snakes and lasers. Good enough. Okay, so we have another one of these puzzles. Floor tile sort of puzzles. And eventually I just give up and rather than wait for the snake to come to me, I come to the snake. So let's see how I do trying to figure this one out. So I remember the one in the last dungeon. The last time we had one in a dungeon, it took me like embarrassingly long to figure out. Alright, good. Nope, that's not right. Now you can already tell you already messed up. So with the power of editing, it actually only took me like 4 attempts that I cut out here. So I figured it out reasonably quick. Especially compared to the last one, which took me like 20 minutes of editing. This one was only like 5. So yeah, you want to get the whole right side first. I'm pretty sure you can step on the blue as long as you don't step on the blue from the yellow. So I'm trying to get like a better vantage point here, but I could just walk out. But I don't because I want to play it safe. And when you're Let's Playing, your brain doesn't work in the same way that it does when you're just playing the game or watching somebody else play the game. Yeah, so you want to end up in that top corner. You kind of have to, just the way that the room is laid out. Like, because once you get into the top corner, there's no way out. Yep, now we got it. That's it. This is the Power Glove. It's so bad. Like, dumb. Kind of a dumb item. Like, I don't know, I never really liked the silver gauntlets or the golden gauntlets in Ocarina of Time because it just, I don't know. It felt like an artificial way to block you from doing, at least in those games, because there weren't any real puzzles you could solve from being able to lift heavier things. They were just barriers in your way. In this game, it's kind of like that as well. Like, there's no puzzles that become solvable with big items that you couldn't also, like, create using smaller liftable items, if that makes sense. Like, there's no difference between a puzzle that can be solved by lifting a pot and a puzzle that can be solved by lifting a boulder. They are, in essence, the same puzzle. Good. Alright, so we just need to get that last treasure chest. Which I am going to get there the right direction. Or maybe not. I have to do some circle puzzle nonsense. Ghosts aren't real, but they all have hearts. Pretty sure I remember what's in this treasure chest. Also really like that move. Just cool guy walking into a room, shooting a hook shot. NBD. So I'm pretty sure this is something dumb, like a gacha seed. Like, yeah. Yeah. Also, the Power Glove is not... The Power Croissant is such like a memorable item for the 2D top-down handheld Zelda games. However, I can qualify that. the power glove, I don't know, it doesn't look like bread. No part of it looks like bread. It's clearly a gauntlet, a glove of some sort. Alright, back on the second basement floor. Floor 3, kind of, like upside down. Now that we have the power glove, this should get us on the way to getting the remaining 2 slates. One of them is required, that you have the power glove. The other one, I don't think so. Spoilers. Yeah, and dropping statues on Wizrobes doesn't even, like... You'd think you drop a statue like that on anybody, that would be a one-hit, like, one-and-done sort of deal. But I guess not. Yeah, this treasure chest ends up being, like, the last one we get. Oh, and I remember this. At this point, I do, like, a bunch of goofing off. So, and I don't realize that I can just jump down from there.